reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I own the record with pay-per-view.
My drop, I know my situation.
Check it, fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us.
Boxingvoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is 9:28 in the morning on the East Coast, 8:28 Central, etc., everywhere else. 6:28 and all that good stuff. We're here to talk some boxing. And, we're obsessed with the heavyweight division. I'll be honest, me and my co-hosts, we really didn't want to talk about this topic, but there just isn't much out there, according to him. It was between this and Kell Brook wanting to fight Terrence Crawford this morning. So, both of these topics, Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn saying if Luis Ortiz wants to fight Joshua next, no problem. Both of these topics are like whatever, in my opinion, at this point. AJ has a fight. He's got to do business there. And Kell Brook is just trying to, I don't know, man. He's never struck me as the Amir Khan type. Like, Khan's been fighting top-level opposition throughout his whole career, scattered throughout his whole career. Kell Brook kind of just looks for big-name fights. So we decided on Anthony Joshua. We know he's a true warrior who will possibly take on the true challenge of a Luis Ortiz. Not to say that he didn't give him an offer already, right? That is the rumor. Eddie was supposed to put out the truth and embarrass Luis Ortiz. I wonder what sort of agreement they came to make Eddie hold back on the truth that would expose Ortiz so badly.
He didn't hold back.
So we do know how much it is?
$7 million.
He showed the or
He
said.
He talked to Kugan and laid out everything.
Okay, so it was $10 million straight up.
No, $7 million straight up.
Flat? What? You jumped in. Tell us now, champ.
He offered Luis Ortiz and them $7 million. If you read the article that I put in the pre-pro, then you would have seen it. Or are you doing like that title surfing?
Oh, it's not called title surfing. It's just called like reading the title.
I
call
it what I want to call it.
Article. I didn't even see the article which you speak of.
Well, go ahead and play my intro, man, since you fucked up.
Well, you jumped in, so no intro.
Can I get my no intro? Okay, look at you mad, y'all.
JBLC Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out like 47 last time.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo. What's going on, people out there in the TBV universe? We back with another one, man. Friday morning, so you know what that means. It's betting day, man. Trying to make some money later on the day. And we do have a special guest that will be on our show, on our betting show. So if you're not signed up to Patreon, go ahead and sign up now. We got an expert coming on. Something like a handicapper, right? What do you call itself? Like a handicapper?
Definitely a handicapper.
So yeah, man, we got a lot of experience coming on.
He goes by JB the Kappa.
Man, you had your chance to fucking speak.
You asked me a question.
And we're here talking about Eddie Hearn, AJ, and Luis Ortiz. Eddie Hearn seems to believe that AJ will be facing Ortiz sometime down the road, and he would like it to be next. I see what Eddie Hearn is doing. He's trying to pull all the heavyweight contenders to his side.
Attention, you mean?
What?
He's just trying to pull heavyweight attention, you mean?
I mean, he's trying to pull attention and the contenders to his side. So
I mean, listen. You just came out in your intro and said that Eddie officially let it be known that he offered Lewis $7 million. So let's just go back to that. Lewis didn't take that $7 million for a 6 weeks notice fight with 4 belts.
don't say Lewis. Don't say Lewis.
Lewis.
No,
Instead,
they county promotions.
Instead,
They
decided
county
that
promotions
the
did not take the
offer-
fight.
Instead, they decided that the offer that only they know about, a private offer that both Lewis and Kovnacki have received to fight Wilder next. Now, how could both fight Wilder next? I don't know. How could both be dumb enough to let the offer go by? I don't know. But they both been told they fighting Wilder next. Maybe they both content not to fight Wilder immediately next, just knowing they're next. Meaning, hey, you could be next or it could be Lewis, but after Lewis, it would be you and vice versa. I still don't see how you get $7 million.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, you turned down the Lewis, the Eddie offer for $7 million. I'm not seeing how Wilder's paying him $7 million.
Yeah, I mean, that's something for Al Heyman and them to discuss. Maybe that fight will be on pay-per-view, so they can afford to pay him that $7 million. But what I do know is that according to Eddie Hearn, the offer was made for $7 million. So that tells me that that Jay Jimenez, Luis Ortiz trainer, when he said Lewis was getting $5 million. That goes right along with the $7 million offer cost. Anything left over, the promoter would have been getting. So I can't really blame Ortiz for not taking the fight. It seems like Jay and Ortiz wanted, and just Dade County Promotions didn't think that the offer was good enough, and they were holding out for, I believe, a $10 million payday, right?
Bruh, they need to get off that promotional company. Look, I don't know math, but damn, you getting $2 million not to get in the ring? Shit, I might as well be a promoter too.
That's true, but like you said, these guys defect and they sign these bad contracts.
Bruh, you got to get out of that shit. I mean, Gamboa and Rigo was able to get out. It took Rigo his whole career. He just got out.
But he's fighting it. Isn't he fighting pretty soon, I think?
Yeah, he's signed a PBC now.
This weekend, right?
It's always good. Back end of your career, you still get that retirement money, you know what I'm saying? But Lewis, he need to get up out of that shit. That ain't even sounding good, bro. $2 million to the dude that ain't fighting and he ain't even promoting you. Like, we just found out his name off this article, Dade County Promote. Like, come on, that don't even sound like a promotional company, Dade County. I could just Essex County Promotions. What county you from?
I'm from Newark County.
Oh, North County Promotion. Like, what the fuck is going on in boxing, bruh?
Hey, we can have all kind of. But yeah, man. Now look,
bruh, I got Essex Promotions over Essex County. You got North. Yo, come on, man. Look, anybody just make one up too.
Let's say Wilder fights Brazil, didn't fight Kornacki, and that leaves Ortiz maybe waiting until like next year. Does Ortiz take a fight with Anthony Joshua if it comes back up in the fall?
I mean, I would want to hope that he would take an AJ fight if he got a good 8, 10, 12-week camp and a decent offer. What that is, I don't know, bro. I don't know because
apparently it's not up to him.
Yeah, apparently it's not up to him, and obviously 7 isn't good enough because he only getting 5 off that 7. Not that 5 ain't good, but I know that he's looking at it like, damn, I'm getting 7 and my man getting 2, and he ain't even getting in the ring. I'm only getting 3 more than him to get in the ring and take these punches.
But they said that shit. He was happy with the $5 million. That's what
Jay Jimenez says. Yes,
yeah.
That is what Jay Jimenez says, but. Do we know? I
mean, you speak Spanish, not me, so maybe we can have Luis Ortiz on one day and see what he thinks about the whole debacle that is this Eddie Hearn saga.
One day, we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, man, this topic was a little bit underwhelming because it's just like, yo, I say it till my face turns blue. The A-side picks you, So Eddie's saying, yeah, no problem. I mean, to me, he's made it clear to us, the fans, and to any reporter that would listen to him that Wilder's fighting Luis Ortiz next. So how isn't it a problem? If he just turned down your $7 million, how isn't it a problem? Are you saying that you're going to go back into the negotiation room with Luis Ortiz and be a little more aggressive? And I would accept that and love that. Why? Because that's what you do. The same thing I've been asking Wilder to do. Eliminate the options for each other. If Luis fights AJ, he can't fight Wilder. Same, scenario with Big Baby and things like that. Like, eliminate these options so that the roads start to lead towards each other is all I'm asking for, man.
Yeah, I totally understand that, but it's a lot of influx of heavyweight contenders out there now, with Fury, White, Kownacki, Ortiz. We got Philip Hawker coming up pretty fast. Usyk, want to throw his name in there. Parker's still a viable heavyweight. Kubrat Pulev still out there. Michael Hunter is on his way up. A lot of guys in the heavyweight division. So it may take a little bit longer to get the fight that we want because of all these contenders. But there are some good fights out there.
But a lot of those guys aren't even on that level. Like, they don't belong in the same sentence just yet. Michael Hunter just made it there. He hasn't fought any names of no. Maybe he did. He fought the same guy Ruiz just beat, right?
Dimitrenko, yes.
Oh, Dimitrenko. Okay. But he's not ready to be mentioned with the top.
No. He didn't fight Dimitrenko. He fought Ustinov.
I know he's a common opponent.
He's a common opponent with somebody. I'm not quite sure who. But he fought Ustinov, then he fought
But
AJ.
FYI, Michael Hunter's only ranked number 12 in the WBA. He's not ranked in any other rankings amongst the top 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just like Murat Gaziev isn't here. And Usyk ain't here either. On nobody's rankings. They didn't even grandfather him because he was champion in the cruiserweight. So oh shit, Usyk is here. Fucking WBA. There was those dirt bags. They got him. They got him number fucking. I just seen his name number 2 without fighting. You believe this shit?
Who number 1? It was Big Baby, right?
Trevor Bryan.
Oh shit.
Dillian White. Nah, he's not in any other rankings I see here. Nope. That's crazy. WBA, bro. I swear that Mendoza dude. Man.
You'll never see him.
Bruh.
You'll never see him.
Yo, Ruiz barely cracking these rankings. Ruiz number 5 in the WBA. He ain't ranked in the WBC.
Ruiz?
Andy Ruiz.
Wow.
He's not ranked in the IBF. Oh, he is. Number 15 on the IBF. Number 5 on the WBA. No, nothing else. Yo, it costs money to be ranked in. Oh, shout out to Richard Lardy, baby. He got ranked in the WBO.
Richard Lardy.
He made it to the top 15 for losing.
You talking about the guy who fought my nigga Daniel Dubois?
Yeah, he made it to the top 15 for losing. WBO. What the fr?
Top man, talk about Frank Warren, boy, doing some goddamn
why? You know why? Because they're gonna use him again.
They're definitely using him again. Probably using for Gorman when he loses to Dubois as a bounce back fight.
That's Joe Joyce TBA right there.
Probably is. You ain't lying about that.
Common opponent for Joe Joyce.
Yeah, see how Joe Joyce does with him. But yeah, man, ain't much to break down, much to talk about. Let's get to these callers, man, and see how they feel this morning.
Let's see. I mean, I got a message here.
Message?
Someone said, yo, Ness, show the screen at least when you talking so we know what you're saying. Here you go. Let me see how I could do this. I got to learn this all good, this. Boom. Let me do this.
H Money said every fighter should sign with the Zone.
Oh, bang. Let me zoom this in for you then. That's what you want. What you saying? Huh? You want the rankings, huh? There you go. TBV. This is what we do. Look at Richard Lottie right here. Number 15. So this is what we were discussing. Class, it is now in session, and I hope you're enjoying this demonstration. Michael.
Shout out to my boy Zilly Zane Bang, still number 5 in the WBO.
Yo, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's ranked so high. Bruh, he hasn't fought though, bruh. They be
I ain't never seen him fight.
Let me see if I can copy and paste him.
Robert Helena is still number 6 in the
Damn,
IBF.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Is it gonna change it? Oh, damn, sure changed that. I'm gonna go back. Damn.
Robert Helena is number 6 in the IBF. Got beat by Big Baby and got beat by Dylan White last year.
Is that it's not a lot of heavyweights. Look, top 15 in every division, and there's multiple names in the same rankings, bro. There's just not a lot of heavyweights, man. Junior 5 moving on up, and he ain't get a TV fight yet.
He fought on Showbox.
Man, I don't know when the fuck that was.
It was last year.
Versus who?
That's the who I don't know. I just remember.
Yo, so we reported wrong last night, bro.
On what?
We went off boxing scene, so it's all good. But the Devin Haney fight is in Maryland, bro. They sent me an email at 6 o'clock p.m. I don't know how we didn't see it before the show, but yeah, at 6 p.m., they sent the email saying that Devin Haney is the main event in Maryland, not in Las Vegas.
The article I read says Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know. That was boxing scene. But then a few articles later, they dropped a new one, basically saying he's happy to be main event, and it's happening in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. So
why is it gonna be in Maryland though?
Maybe because tickets were already sold. Because remember that this guy is Ukrainian. There's a big Ukrainian market over there, so maybe they already sold some quick initial tickets and then like bump it, man. Instead of refunding, let's just do it here. Because I don't think it's a big arena anyway. So any true Haney fans that's traveling, it's not like they're gonna, I mean, they might run
that much.
No, they might run out of seats anyway. Though it's true because it's not a big arena.
I mean, I don't think a flight from DC to I don't know, but I think DC is like one of those international hubs, so it shouldn't be that much to fly into, right? Or am I saying that wrong?
I don't know, but I see the resident hater in the chat saying that the WBC rankings are the worst. I actually think that the WBA rankings are the worst. You got Trevor Bryan. No one's ever heard of him or seen him fight. Alexander Usyk. He's just never fought.
You got Manuel Charr, the regular champion.
You got Manuel Charr, regular champion. Then you got Frezzo Kendo, who hasn't fought in 4 years. Man, shut the fuck up, Georgie.
Hey, how old is Fred, my nigga? Fred ain't fought nobody. Fred name been out here, nigga, circling around for about 3 years now, nigga. Right. Shannon Bray was talking about fighting him. Manuel Charr was talking about fighting. This nigga ain't got in the ring with nobody. He's still number 3.
Bro, he turned down $500,000 versus Big
Baby. He did.
But yo, again, maybe he knew something we ain't fucking know, bro.
Oh, there you go.
No, at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens when you test positive your whole career.
Bro, go back real quick, man. Go back real quick. Go back, please. Go back real quick.
To the rankings?
Yeah. Okay. I want to see everybody in the WBA who done failed a drug test.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Before I fuck up and shit.
Javier said, shout out to Robert Helenius. He was in the Wilders camp.
Yeah, I seen a picture yesterday Wilder posted. And so was Malik Scott again.
Yep, Malik Scott again, definitely.
So here you go, Brother Michael.
Let's see what we got here. I got away. I'm on a little delay. But yeah, man, I can't wait to, man, this week and next week, man, we got some good boxing. Got Jerry Hurd back. Got Wilder back. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of good fights back.
Oh, shit. I fucking fuck. I forgot that if I change, y'all see what I see.
Yeah.
I can't browse while you watching.
2. Oh, my nigga, he changed the whole shit. What's going on? Is he trying to show him the back end? All right, never mind. It wasn't as many as I thought. But yeah, man. Who we got up, man? Hit the if you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. We got 58 watching, so that means I need another 299 thumbs up to equal out what we got going on right now. Also, if you want to go one step farther, head over to theboxingvoice.com and slash affiliate sponsors. Click on that Amazon link, bookmark that link, save that link, and do all your shopping through that Amazon link. It costs you nothing, but every time you get ready to check out at Amazon, think about TBV, and we get a little kickback every time you think about us. Also, patreon.com. Today is the betting show, and I'm telling you, this week, to me, it seems like it's a good weekend to make some money. So if you want to make some money with TBV, go to the patreon.com slash the boxing voice, and you can make some money with us today.
Definitely. Let me just do a few things here.
1-425-569-5241 is the number to call in. And remember, you got to press 1 once you call in so you can be in queue. Or if you want to go one step farther and get some of that good quality sounding audio, hop on Skype, man, and add Nestor Gibbs and be a part of the conversation.
For sure. All right, so you want to open up these phone lines?
You got anything else you want to say about Eddie Hearn? Eddie. Shout out to my nigga Lennox Lewis.
I don't know, man. I mean, not much I can say, bro. I mean, this is what you do, bro. When you got a big fight, you talk about possible other matches. It's not like, Bob Arum hasn't done this and doesn't do this whenever one of his guys are fighting. Like, we got to know.
Did it last time. We got in the ring, called out Al Hammond, called out Errol Spence, called out a lot of shit.
Exactly. So we got to know what it is that we're watching and understand that. That's why, it's like I said, I wasn't too big on this topic because it's up to AJ. In Luis Ortiz's case, I guess it's up to Dade County Promotions, Mike.
Yeah, I don't even think it's up to AJ. I think the ball is squarely in the Ortiz court. Either you're going to take that while to fight next, or you're going to fuck around for AJ for all 4 belts in Dade County, man. You guys going to have to do better, man. You guys can't be trying to drive the goddamn price up just because you can. You know what I'm saying? $7 million, in my opinion, was a good offer, and $2 million to a motherfucker who ain't getting in the ring, who just promoting, and it ain't really. I don't know what you look like, so I can't say that you've been out here promoting Luis Ortiz. I don't know what you look like.
Very, very true.
But yeah, man, my final thoughts right there.
All right, so let's get on out to these callers.
Hey man, big ups to Lipton Green Citrus Tea, man. That shit is fire.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Big ups to El Camino too, man.
Alabama.
I'm on Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
BoxingVoice.com.
Javi, man. Javi got a new house and he don't call in that much no more.
He doing all that painting.
Hey, man.
Are you painting?
Gotta paint. You gotta paint the new house.
I was busy, you feel me? You gotta get shit handled, Mike.
Okay.
Hey,
you ain't got no butt down Tatiana over there decorating for you?
Nah, my internet up now. I got that shit put in like Saturday. But I feel like God damn, nigga, I trying to get my call off. That's gonna count all this as my time.
That wasn't me. That was
trying to have a party.
He gonna count all this as my time. That's crazy. Hey, I feel like AJ count his money before he got it now. That nigga been talking about.
Cut it.
Thanks for calling in, Javier. Activate your boomer. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
I was like, damn, that's tough.
Yo, gotta get some smiles in the morning, man. People driving to work, they don't like their job, man.
I just got off work. But man, I feel like AJ just counting his money before he got it. Y'all niggas, see how we talk so much about big Luis Ortiz and Wilder or whoever else he gonna fight after? I ain't heard him even acknowledge Andrew Ruiz that much, to be honest. Like he just counting this shit like, oh, this simple, this easy money. But the thing is, Andrew Ruiz got all the shit to make this fight tough. He Mexican, he big, and he got heart. So
I'm starting to see more and more AJ haters pick Andy Ruiz. I swear to God, someone said, yo, y'all better stop sleeping on Ruiz.
My nigga,
I'm not
if y'all motherfuckers don't get out of here, bruh, you undercover
AJ
AJ
gonna touch that body.
niggas, man.
He gonna touch that body, my niggas over.
Look, I watched the fight where I'm pretty sure he did the same thing. He thought it was easy. Takam. I watched the fight Takam, or Takam, however you say his name. And that nigga, I watched Takam fight anybody else, he looked like ass cheek. I don't care what nobody say.
Bruh.
That Takam was putting hands on AJ at points in that fight, bruh. I'm just telling you that motherfucker Andrew Ruiz got quick hands. He's Mexican, so it ain't gonna be easy to knock this motherfucker out. It ain't gonna be easy.
Yo, someone coming to your aid. They say it's not hating, it's being aware, dumbass. So
what you mean? That's
no,
so
they're talking to me. They're saying that you're not hating, that you're just aware of what could take place.
I'm just telling you.
Hey
that
man,
like
give me one
said,
thing Andy does better than AJ.
Say what?
One thing that Andy does better than AJ.
Yeah, one thing.
Shit, he faster. He fast. He got faster hands.
Okay.
We can't even say that until we see Andy in there with someone on that level to see the speed.
He fought the same nigga AJ fought.
Yeah, we can. We see Parker. We see him there with Parker.
I ain't see him look that faster than Parker, even though I thought he won the fight.
He was.
Well, you know what? He didn't have
Parker.
a ref standing in the middle of his
Parker
fight.
started moving around the ring and started boxing and not standing on the inside.
Hey, Andrew Ruiz ain't have a ref in the middle of his boxing match. AJ and Parker, the ref was standing in between them the whole fight. I'm just saying that Andrew Ruiz ain't getting no credit, and I understand that. I know you're gonna say he ain't did much, he ain't did nothing in his career, you ain't got nothing to balance it off of, but it's still the fact that he a good fighter, bro. He ain't no bum. Like we act like this nigga picked goddamn a bum off the street.
Bruh, Andy Ruiz has had 3 fights in the last 3 years.
I know, so he fresh. That mean he fresh.
Oh man.
Cut it.
Hey, Vanessa.
Cut it.
He did fight about 6 weeks ago, so he ain't too rusty.
Champ, fighting one time.
I understand that.
We gotta look, man. I know it sounds like I dislike AJ over here, but like he is the big leagues.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the big leagues, bro. You don't like Liam Smith had 10, 12 weeks for Canelo. You know, Rocky Fielding. You know what I'm saying? Like, what has Andy Ruiz done to prove that he's any better than Liam Smith and Rocky Fielding? And at least Liam Smith won a real full world title.
WBO.
Like we need to stop disrespecting these fighters, bro.
I'm not disrespecting nobody, bro.
Hell
I think,
yeah. I mean, listen, man, when we let this dude come on here and just say craziness, it's like, yo, time off, inactivity, body fucking composition, all that matters, bro. All that matters.
You can't really say inactivity though.
Oh, all right. We gonna give him this one last
fight. No. Can I finish my fucking thought? He fought on Top Rank, ESPN Plus late last year. Just fought again this year, and now he's fighting again. So he's been pretty active in the last calendar year.
Has he? He's so active that he's only ranked in one sanctioning body or 2 that we said. WBA, which is corrupt, and then the IBF, which at least I respect.
There you go.
So
I mean, at least we got a fight, you know what I'm saying, for AJ on June 1st. How good it's going to be? I expect AJ to get the knockout, but some guys out here expect Ruiz to give him a war. And something about Ruiz, man, he feels like that shit.
So I was still right. He's only had 3 fights.
Yeah, 3 fights.
In 3 years.
But 2.
But he had 2 of those in 2018, so he didn't even fight at all in 2017 after the Parker fight.
No, sir.
Yo, people on Top Rank just be wearing them contracts out. And listen, quick segue, bruh. Crawford should do that shit. Like he got paid enough money to fight in them dude. He could just go to sleep for 2 years.
That ain't Crawford though.
I hear you, man.
That ain't Crawford. Just like that ain't Wilder,
But
bro.
this
Like
is
them.
the thing. This is the thing. If you take the fights, right? Like I've talked to enough managers and promoters to know that in the contracts, some managers and promoters put like, if I get you a title shot, that automatically re-ups.
Automatically gives me 2 more fights to throw. Oh yeah, he can't do that.
So like he just gonna have to like, don't lay it out.
Hopefully,
take them fights, but make sure they don't re-up you.
Yeah. Hopefully, his managers
because I hear what you're saying. Like, why would you be inactive? That's what Mikey did. But I'm telling you, taking the fight makes it harder for to get out the contract because then the promoter tells the judge, it's like, I was doing my job. I offered him XYZ. You know what I'm saying? He fought XYZ.
Hopefully he got that Manny Pacquiao deal. Because Manny Pacquiao was able to get out of his contract, but the first time Manny mentioned it, some
people buy it out.
Whoa. But the first time Manny mentioned it, Bob thought that he still had Manny under contract. He was like, no, Manny's still with us. But it actually came out, Peter Kern, Manny, not Peter Kern, but Manny's manager, ex-manager.
Michael Kuntz.
Michael Kuntz, yeah. He came out and said, no, Manny's a free agent, and he'll be fighting Lucas Matisse over in Malaysia, and that was his last fight, I believe, on ESPN Plus.
I'm just saying, if he could find a way to stay accepting the top ranked fights without it further extending his contract, he should look to do that. Look to fight your contract into free agency, so that then you're on a fight by fight. Like you wore it out, you've met all your stipulations. Now it's fight by fight. You stay with Bob. But now you fight by fight. So it's like, Bob, I want that Earl fight. And if he don't produce it, now you can have your manager just contact them directly.
Yes. But hopefully he comes up with his own promotion company.
That's the thing that you feel he won't do, just like you feel AJ won't do things like that. Not that same scenario for AJ, but just like you said yesterday, I think it was that, like, you don't think AJ would go the WBC route and the paperwork and all that, but sometimes these guys got to do that, man, because look at the situations that they're in and the situations that they put us in. But anyway, we're going to go back to the phone lines. We're going to go to...
I'm going to tell you one thing. The situation that they created are ones that they wanted to create. It's all this, man, even though they are here in the public saying we want this, we want that. All this, man, is a strategic plan from Eddie, from Barry, to drive up the interest, to drive up the intrigue, to get media outlets to report on it, and to make this fight bigger and bigger and bigger until they actually decide that the money that they're getting for both fighters is good enough to put this fight out, period.
So... are you speaking solely on this division, or are you finally coming to reality with the welterweight division as well?
I was speaking on the heavyweights, to be honest with you. And as far as the welterweights go, same way.
Yeah, everybody got a plan, man. Yeah, everybody got a plan, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they got a plan to build Errol Spence in hopes of creating the next star. And they have an opportunity right now with legends like Pacquiao still in the game and tied to PBC. It's easy to try and get Pacquiao to pass the torch to one of these guys. They had him there. It's not Earl's fault he looked too dominant for Pacquiao.
Absolutely, but it's not my fault as I take my analyst hat off and put my fan hat on. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault that I want to see Earl and goddamn be teared two of the best in the division fight. So I couldn't understand where you're coming from, but in my fan perspective, that shit gets on my fucking nerves.
I mean, I think that we're gonna see it. We're just solidifying who's in control.
Yes, but again, with these super fights, bro, I don't think unless you're fucking Floyd Mayweather Jr., ain't no clear A side in these super fights.
Man, you bugging.
All right, bro, go to calls.
I mean, look, the Wilder fight has lost. The Wilder fight has lost AJ as the clear A side, but 6 months ago he was the clear A side. And right now, you just look really bad with your denial, but right now, Errol Spence Jr. is the absolute clear A side.
Nah.
He did 300,000 more pay-per-view buys than your mans. And this is his first. Actually, his one pay-per-view did better than both of your man's pay-per-views combined. He doubled. He doubled with one pay-per-view. He doubled with both of yours combined done. So stop lying, bro. That's disrespectful. This is what I'm saying about you being disrespectful.
Can I rebuttal? In your opinion, what would be Errol Spence' biggest pay-per-view outside of Canelo? If Canelo's not, well, never mind. Canelo won't even be on pay-per-view. What would be Errol Spence's biggest pay-per-view?
Bro, Earl got so many options right now. I can't give you biggest. Right, I'm gonna throw. No, listen to me.
You're in denial.
Listen to me. No, I'm not.
You're in denial.
Earl got so many
options. Ain't nobody else when Earl go on mainstream TV that they ask about. They don't ask about no motherfucking Keith Thurman. They don't ask about no fucking Sean Porter. When he goes to fucking First Take, they ask about fucking Terrence Crawford. Breakfast Club, they ask about Terrence Crawford. When he goes to fucking Sway, they ask about Terrence Crawford. So you're in fucking a denial.
So, like I said, I can't tell you which one is his biggest pay-per-view because we just don't know. I was obviously wrong, and I think I'm within reason to say these words that I'm not sure which is his biggest, especially when his biggest thus far, I was the main person to underestimate it. Is that not fair? So am I making it up? Am I in denial, Michael? Or was I not? Is the reason Earl doesn't even like me is because I said it would do a number that it didn't do? Oh, so now you want to ignore me. Now you want to ignore me because I'm telling the truth.
I'm talking now, nigga. My shit was on mute. Can I get a chance to unmute my shit? Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Ain't my fault Earl don't like you. 50,000 was a bad thing to say. You said it, not me. So Earl disagree with you, and we're here.
All right, but that is my point. With that same argument in mind, how could we sit here and say Terrence is his biggest pay-per-view when because you're asking for my opinion, and my old opinion was that Mikey was going to do bad, and it turned around and did way better than expected for me. So again, if I turn around and say, no, Terrence isn't going to do good, and it turns around and does way better than expected. So my opinion obviously does not matter. So I said I cannot answer which is the biggest, but I can give you a few. He has options, right? He can still do.
We'll need the few, bro. We know. All right, you know what I'm saying? You trying to butter, you trying to sugarcoat all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know it in your heart of hearts. You know what people are talking about in these streets. You know what the casual fan is talking about when they talk about the welterweight division. They ain't talking about Manny Pacquiao. He's past the prime. They ain't talking about Keith Thurman. He been off 2 years. They ain't talking about Sean Porter. He can't sell off a damn family dinner. They're talking about two guys and two guys only. You see rappers on Instagram talking about these guys. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Mainstream media knows two guys in the division.
So our opinions can't be wrong? Like mine was proven to be wrong?
I don't think my opinion is wrong.
Oh, your opinion wasn't wrong of Terrence Crawford? You thought it would do 500,000, didn't you say that?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
All right, so then it came out that he didn't do it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, saying what his biggest pay-per-view will be is just a guesstimation, bruh. It isn't facts.
I don't know. I think that there's some analytics to support my thoughts, but okay.
There's some analytics to support your thoughts. So you didn't have analytics for the Con Crawford.
Bro, I was fucking nigga being hopeful, my nigga.
Okay.
Just like I said 500,000 of a Wilder and Fury. Being hopeful, trying to drum up that interest for the people out there.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Well, you know, I gotta know where you coming from, champ. I gotta know where you coming from.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, yo, Skepta, I want to them boy. Oh, yeah, talk the boy, go suck out your mama bumbo. And give your father a bat you wash too. Where you want more? Your man go from big nine over this. Can't come in like them money I want, man.
So, guys. So, yeah, I do like the Ortiz fight for AJ, but this should be a real afterthought and not a priority as far as I'm concerned. I think the
that AJ should be chasing, to be honest. I think AJ needs to break bread with somebody he's going to give more than 15% of what he's earning. Because there's been this real narrative that AJ doesn't pay these people properly. And I think he needs to kill that, to be honest. We need to kill the likes of Dillian White saying he got lowballed. Ortiz's team thrown out that he got lowballed in the first place. So I think he needs to break bread with somebody he's going to offer 40% plus, maybe 40, 45%. And plus, you don't want to miss Fury while he's talking crazy, like he's going to retire from boxing quite soon as well. So I think Fury's the next fight he should be chasing. And then obviously he's going to be facing Pulev probably after that. So, yeah, I reckon you should go down that route, make a super fight. If you can't make Wilder, it's got to be Fury. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's my thoughts on it. That's what I got.
Deej, thanks for calling in. As always, we're going to keep these phone lines moving. We got Mastermind in the Nolia NO. Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
What up, N.O.?
What's good, bro? Shit, bro, we got a whole crew this morning, man. Next, you gotta stand trial, dog. You heard me? Next, you said 50,000, dog. That was disrespectful, bro. That wasn't just a number, dog.
Listen. That was July.
Hold on. Before you rebuttal, I'm gonna let you rebuttal. But before you rebuttal, what's a bad pay-per-view number? About 100,000, right? Right or wrong? About 100? Maybe a little more.
Nah, 50,000. 50,000 is bad because that's the lowest numbers.
Right. Oh, Mike. If a fight do 100,000, ain't that a failure? 100,000.
Yep, definitely. Anything less?
He said 50. Then hold on. He said 50. Then Mike did way better than expected. He lost 12 million. It was a shutout. It was a shutout. Come on, Dazn, dog. Like, come on, we gotta keep it 1,000 on here, bro. Mike just fired, he got shut out. He didn't get knocked out. All right, cool. That's a moral victory. But his daddy was trying to stop the fight. Man, anytime I never stop the fight on my son unless he getting his ass whooped. You dig? Now your mama might stop that motherfucker, not your daddy. If Big G was 20 years old, he'd have jumped in the ring and got that spin his ass, you heard me? I'm telling you. He was hollering for that shit, man.
Cut it. Boomerang status in Texas.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my games on boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me because I'm a 54-pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo.
What up, JD?
Oh, man. Your ass be tripping, Mike. I got to correct you on a few points, man. You out here spreading this propaganda and shit.
Here we go.
Listen, man, you said the man, hold on, man. Put some respect on one-time name, man. You ain't about to be out here acting like the only fight they craving for is Spence and Crawford. Stop it, man. When they went to the Breakfast Club, there were a couple names that came up. Sean Porter was in there too. Thurman name was in there too. When he went to Sway, Thurman name was definitely in there.
Man,
right?
come
but
on,
you come
bro.
up
But
here
they
and
said super fights.
Wait.
Here we go.
I ain't through, Mike. Fuck that. You said the man ain't fought in 2 years. The man just fought in January. You know what I'm saying? He on pace right now for fighting 3 fights this year. He fighting in July, and he gonna most definitely fight at the end of the year. So, I mean, you come out here and you spreading this propaganda with this, this Crawford Spence thing, acting like Crawford the top dog. No, fuck that. It's still the top dog in the division. He being quiet, and it's a method to the madness, man.
Who the top dog?
And what? until proven otherwise one time. Until somebody else beat him.
Oh, okay.
Who got a better resume at the welterweight division right now? I'll wait.
Keith
That's my call,
got,
man.
got
Thank
nice
you.
one.
Hey, that's my time, man.
Cut it. Who the hottest in the division right now?
Boomerang status sell in Milwaukee.
Not Keith. I tell you that.
Hey, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, you got to put some respect on it's Mastermind, man. Mastermind. Fuck you talking about Boomerang. You going to sit up here and let this nigga Mike lie all the time. I can lie about my status, nigga. Mastermind when you
I
dress
don't know
me,
if
nigga.
you right
God
with that,
damn.
champ. I don't know if you right with that.
No,
you said that
Ness,
before, and then I
said?
checked it. I'm gonna double check again.
Ness, you heard what I said? I said if you can let Mike sit up there and lie all the time, why
what
can't
I'm
I lie
lying
about
about?
my status?
What I'm lying about?
Oh, okay.
What I'm lying about, big dog?
Now check this out. Now check this out, Mike. Get in your body bag real quick. Check this out. This man just said ain't no clear A side. Hold on. This man just said ain't no clear A sides in boxing. Mike, watch this. Watch this, Ness. Mike, it's Terrence Crawford.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I did not say that.
That is what you said. You said ain't
There's
no A sides in boxing no more.
I said outside of Floyd Mayweather, when it comes to these super fights now, there's no clear A side in these super fights. That's what I said, homie.
Okay. Okay. So ain't no A side against Terrence Crawford versus Danny Garcia.
That's not a super fight.
Why ain't it? Okay, it ain't no clear A side against Terrence Crawford against Keith Thurman.
I don't really think that there's a super fight either. I think the super fight in the division is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying that, bro. Like, you guys can't just call a fucking good fight a super fight. Both guys don't have that motherfucking that public cachet. The public wants to see these guys in the ring. The public really not clamoring for Thurman right now. Thurman wasn't that impressive in his last outing. He has to go out here and beat the shit out of Pacquiao, and then that name, that one-time guy, he will be back. But if he goes out here and struggles against Pacquiao, then who knows?
We're going out to Marcus in D.C.
Yo. Hold on, let me take this thing off the speaker, baby. The hell? Yo, Mike, you smoking that peanut butter breath, man?
Peanut butter breath. Nah, man, we call it over here. We call it peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies, huh? Mike, sell that dope, man. Listen.
Damn.
Hey, listen. It's an A side in boxing, man. And whoever is the most prominent fighter out of the fight that's made.
Out of the
fight that's made. Out of the fight that's made. Pacquiao gets Thurman is the A side. Stop playing.
Let the man get his call, Mike.
When Pacquiao fight Keith Thurman on July 20th, who's gonna be the A side, Mike?
That's not a super fight, my nigga.
Damn.
No. I'm asking you a question. See, listen, hold on, Mike. The term super fight means once in a lifetime, intergenerational stuff.
Not really.
You keep talking about stuff like every fight is a Hagler.
AJ Wilder,
listen, every fight is not a Hagler Hearns fight, Mike.
Crawford Spence, nigga.
Super
fight.
Let
the man get his call, Mike.
Hey, Ness, can you please treat the witness as a hostile witness and make him answer the question? Mike, who will be the A side in Pacquiao versus Thurman?
That's not a super fight, nigga. In a matchup like that,
Your Honor, he's not answering the question, Your Honor. He's not answering the question.
Fight like that,
so, Mike, what determines the A side to you? Mike, what determines the A side? Thank you. Mike, if Errol Spence fights Sean Porter right now, who's the A side?
That's not
please
a super fight.
Ness,
if you listen to my motherfucking words,
Ness, can you please
I
get
said
the man to answer
super
the question?
Bruh, he ain't gonna answer.
Let me ask you a question.
He ain't gonna answer
how many
super
fights are there left in our lifetime? We keep talking about the super fight. That's not the fight that happened.
Got a lot of them coming up, nigga. There's a lot of them coming up, nigga.
So what do you answer this? What do you define as the A side? What do you define as the A side?
He ain't gonna answer.
What do you claim an A side fighter is? Take Floyd out of it. Give me the criteria. Don't say a name. Give me the criteria.
A side fighter depends on your public. Cut it. Numbers, your viewership numbers. That makes an A side. I'm not saying in regular fights there's not an A side. Duh, motherfuckers. We all know that shit. But in super fights, outside of like I said in my fucking first statement, outside of Floyd Mayweather in super fights, we have maybe Wilder Joshua 50-50, in my opinion. These are all my opinion. We have Crawford and Spence 50-50. We have Lomachenko and Javante Davis, which in my opinion will be a super fight 50-50. We have again maybe what see, it's
But
only like three of them out there.
Can I just say one thing? Like, don't you think it's unfair that only you get to say and determine what's a super fight?
No. I said in my opinion. That's why I preface my statement.
Yeah, but when they call in and they say, "Yo, Mike, what about Crawford, Danny?" You like, that's not a super fight, and it's like, damn, what if that's a super fight to them?
Well, then that's their opinion.
All right, well, you was kind of stepping on there.
That's why I said in my opinion, because he was asking me a question, not saying in my opinion. Well, these are super fights. He said, Mike, what's a super fight? Or is a Pacquiao and Thurman a super fight? In my opinion, if you're asking my opinion, no, it's not.
Well, all right, let's keep asking some more opinions. T Plums on Skype, talk to me.
Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready! Hey, yo, Mike, you out of bounds today. There's two people that you lose your sense with is Dillian White and Terrence Crawford.
You said Dillian White? Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are just a Dillian White hater, man. Y'all don't appreciate the shit that he's done in his career. And it's really, really sad that people like you guys can't appreciate good boxing, man, no matter what country they're from. You guys are like too American driven.
Oh, that's your opinion, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, Errol Spence is a clear A side in this fight. I don't know if you've seen an interview with Derek James and Leonard Ellaby, and they were talking about super fights in the case of like, you know, money and viewership and stuff like that. They said they alluded to basically this ain't a super fight right now because Terrence Crawford ain't getting enough views. It was like, why would these two networks come together for 500,000 views? And they was comparing Errol Spence on Mikey versus Terrence Crawford Khan. So it's way leaning towards Errol Spence. I ain't saying that mean he gonna win, but as far as super fights concerned, as money and viewership and all that stuff, Errol Spence is clearly the A side, and it's not even comparable, to be honest with you. That's all.
I mean, guys, you guys don't understand about dance partners, but we know when they do regular TV, who does bigger numbers. Just saying, homie.
Cut it. Well, cut it.
Outside of the $5 million behind the Olympic basketball game.
That's kind of an indictment, in my opinion, that more people watch you, or that you had so many fewer people want to pay when so many people seen you free.
They had the narrative out there that Khan had no chin, that he ain't have a chance.
Narrative?
There was a narrative, my nigga.
See, that's what I was saying throughout the whole buildup. If you maybe would have been honest, and they maybe would have been honest, maybe the pay-per-view would have done better. But because they were not honest,
hold on, can I defend myself?
I mean, if I could finish my statement, but you complain about me doing that.
No. Ron G was on here on the panel at this time when I verbatim said Khan and Crawford should not be on pay-per-view. I was hoping that they would put this on regular ESPN. I'm disappointed that they put this on pay-per-view. These were my exact words. If you don't believe me, go check the motherfucking tape.
Check the tape. We got a super chat from Matt. He says, Javonta don't want none of Loma. #facts.
That's your opinion. I don't think it's Javonta. I think it may be his handler today. Just being smart, like Heyman does, and Floyd Mayweather's taking a little blueprint from. You build your guy up. You get his buzz big. You give him as the clear A side, or as the maybe potential A side, and you try to go to the table and strong on him. But Loma's doing this thing at 135 right now. Things still got to come up.
Yeah. What he said. So let's go out to Rue in the 504.
Hey there, what's going on, fellas? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm glad the last caller did bring up Dillian White. As far as the original topic goes, it's kind of interesting that Hearn's willing to go back to the negotiating table with Ortiz, whose negotiations fell apart and actually got nasty in trouble. But he's not willing to listen. And I mean, Hearn was interviewed with, I think, Mario Lopez and Steve Kim a couple weeks ago, and he really is saying that I need to figure out the American market because that's where the money is. And when you look at White and Ortiz, I think you can argue that White deserves a shot more, but business-wise, in America, Ortiz makes more sense. So if they can get that fight done this time around, I'd be okay with that. It does kind of suck for White because his recent output compared to Ortiz's, I mean, to me, it's better than Ortiz's look. But it's just the business of the sport, and I think that Ortiz will benefit from that more so than White. But that's my call.
Rule, thanks for calling in, my friend. We got a super chat from Joseph, brother Matt. He says, Javi can't call in, but got time to be singing R&B all the time on Snapchat, hitting them high notes and shit. Damn, Jav, you on his drive to work?
Snappy like that, Javier?
He be singing on his way to work? Okay.
I don't got Snapchat.
Okay.
Well, what I do got is YouTube. So if you're watching right now, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Helps us get bigger, helps more people see us, and helps us grow. So yeah, do that.
Helps us find callers like
BoxingVoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that bitch. Ballin' like Swiss. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
What up, H Money?
Hey yo, what's going on? What it do? Big brother Mike, my brother Sauce the boss. What it do? It's H Money, Mr. Dazn, Mr. TBZ. You dig? And I just want to talk about Anthony Joshua. And I want to break down, in my eyes, how he is the A side. Because he has he's making the biggest money. He's making about $32 million a fight. And then let's look at his notable wins. He beat four former world champions. On his resume, you got Dylan White, Vladimir Klitschko, Charles Martin, Joseph Parker. There's no other champion that beat these many former champions. And then on the zone, look who you got. I mean, yeah, he wasn't a champion. I take that back. But Povetkin was a former Olympian, a gold medalist, and Povetkin, he won the WBA title. He had the WBA. So, Anthony Joshua is making the biggest money, and he's beat the best fighters at heavyweight. I'm not saying he's the best, but I'm saying on paper. That's all. That's what I'm saying. He's the A side. Look at how much he's making. And then I want to speak on Thulani Minj and Ness. I just want to say that I studied on that guy. I broke down all the IBO champions, and I seen him. That kid, he remind me of Vernon Forrest. Yes, Vernon Forrest. Rest in peace, Vernon Forrest, with them big shoulders. Big kid, he's tall. You know what I'm saying? He got a good jab. He goes to the body. Let's get him on the zone.
Yes.
Eddie Hearn. Let's get him on the zone. Ness, please tell Eddie Hearn about him. Ness, please tell Dazn about him. I know you can do it. I mean, Devin Haney worked. Devin Haney's one of a kind. Devin Haney's the next Sugar Ray Leonard. Devin Haney, the next Floyd Mayweather.
He did his research. I'm telling you, Mike. He did his research. Smoke These Two says H Money gotta tell me where to download that track. H Money, this shit.
Yeah, man, niggas been hitting me in my fucking inbox like, hey, dude, H Money got a YouTube page where I can find him. I said hit up H Money on fucking Facebook. I'm like, damn, it's like 6 of them on Facebook.
Oh, yo, H Money, drop your Facebook link in the chat, and I'm gonna approve the link. Boxing Therapy on the super chat says, thanks TBV for helping me through the workday. Mike, stop rotting Crawford. You got to fight a real champ to be an A side with all capital letters. Oh, by the way, one time was a unified champ. Crawford bottom of the totem at 147. Hashtag top rank diet.
Again, guys, wasting money on fucking super chats. I never said that anybody was going to be an A-side. I said it was going to be a 50-50 split. God damn. But, hey, thanks for the money, homie. We appreciate it.
Yo. I love it, bro. All right, what do we got? We got a lot
Anytime
of people.
they want to come in and talk that shit, bro, I got something for them, man. It's too easy to me, man. Take my words as I say them. Don't fucking come and try to paraphrase with your own fucking words. I'm going to fire y'all ass up. Next caller.
King Luna, talk to me. N.O., stand up.
Hey, yo, Mike Ness, what's up with it?
What's
look,
up?
Hey, Mike, come on, man. I think Crawford. Look, I think Crawford has the best skills at 147, and Keith Thurman is there. But look, you can't say that Pacquiao and Thurman is not a big fight.
I didn't say it's not a big fight. I said it's a super fight. Super fight. Come on, dog.
Look. Tell me
Pacquiao
this.
Mayweather
Mike,
super
Mike,
fight.
let me talk, man. Look, Mike, let me talk. Look, I understand you, but look, Fury and Wilder did about 400,000, a little bit under, right? Pacquiao Broner did the same thing. Now, if Pacquiao and Thurman could do more than that, then that means the winner of Pacquiao and Thurman is going to make a big fight with Errol Spence. Now, that will be anything over 400,000 pay-per-view buys in this era right now. After the Mayweather era, is damn near a super fight.
Not really.
I think Pacquiao.
Not when Canelo and Chavez does $1 million.
That's the zone, though, bro. I mean,
That ain't the zone, nigga. That's HBO.
You talking about
I only been watching boxing nigga like 3
You
years.
talking about HBO? Yeah. Come on, but Canelo's Canelo. You get what I'm saying? Like Errol Spence, this is gonna be his second pay-per-view. You know, if he gets the Pacquiao Thurman winner, you get what I'm saying? Pacquiao Thurman would do about Pacquiao and Spence would do at least half a mil, bro. You can't lie and tell me that. If Pacquiao would have beat Thurman,
I totally agree that Thurman and Spence would do between $500,000, maybe 600,000.
90 seconds. So like you gotta understand that's a super fight, bro.
But I think Spence and Crawford crosses that million threshold.
They'll do at least right now. If it would have happened today, Spence and Crawford would do about 750. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll give you that. So that I agree that's the biggest fight. But if Thurman could beat Pacquiao, I think that Thurman target
60 seconds. I fell asleep on King Luna over here. Y'all, I'll let y'all go at it.
I mean, we're just talking, bro, having good conversation, you know what I'm saying, having good dialogue.
No, I don't mean his call put me to sleep. I was doing some other shit, and I'm like, oh, shit, the time.
Oh, so who knew?
What? Damn.
That shit was loud.
Extra loud.
To this day. To this day.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
To this day. Day. KO, what's up in the UK?
What's going on, KO? KO, you on mute?
Canelo Triple G, is that a super fight?
Start over. Let's had you muted. Start over.
Canelo Triple G, is that a super fight?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is that a clear A side?
Yeah, Canelo.
You motherfucker. Good one.
All right, so stop
what
trying
you mean?
shit. Anyway, listen, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
listen.
Canelo.
He got me. Good one.
Good one, KO.
Listen.
It took a motherfucker from the UK. All you weak ass Americans called in and couldn't do shit. Big ups, KO.
Listen.
I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
I got some information for you. There's a guy, I found out recently. His name is Brett Yomack. Do you know this guy?
Yes. He runs the Barclay Center.
Yes, sir.
Listen, he works for
he's the
Al
brother.
Heyman. You know that?
Or he's the brother because one runs the Barclay Center and the other one runs Rock Nation. So
Yep. It's twins like something like that.
Yeah, they twins. It's Brett Yormark and something else Yormark. So
yeah, the Brett Yomack guy, he works for Al Heyman, and he's also part of the WBC Supreme Council. Now, for me, that's a lot of corruption going on there.
Oh yeah.
So definitely. I mean, how that means the PBC and the WBC, they're aligned. That's why Wilder is being protected.
Oh yeah.
Say it again.
You don't think so? You don't think that's dodgy? You don't think it's not dodgy?
No.
I don't know.
Brett,
do you know
Brett
who
Yomark
works?
does not work for the PBC. He works for the Barclays Center. He's in charge
he works for PBC.
No, he does not work for PBC.
Yeah, he works for Heyman. He's in
No, he
charge
does
of
not, bro. He works for the
subsection of
Barclays Center.
PBC.
One works for Barclays Center, and one works for Rock Nation. Nobody has an official job with PBC. They have a partnership with PBC, a working relationship.
Yeah, the
with
Barclays
PBC.
Center though has the Barclays Center has a relationship, a contract with PBC.
Yeah, he's in charge of the Barclays Center. I believe boxing, whatever going on.
Alrighty then.
Javi said bring him back.
Drive by. Talk to me, Javi.
Hey, Joseph, you a whole out here for that. I just had this. That's fucked up, dog. Nigga talk about my Snapchat. That's crazy. I gotta delete the nigga. Hey, Mike, man, you gotta chill, bro. You and Crawford, y'all, I know that's your nigga, but damn, bro. He ain't the A-side against many people in the division, if you want to be
Who
honest.
said A-side, my nigga? Again, you niggas are just not.
All right,
very,
Mike, but you
are not very
talk
good
like
listeners,
he is.
or
Mike,
have a very short
you
attention
talk
span
like
or something.
Cut it.
Ass on, nigga, cut it.
Troy, talk to me.
Drive by. What's up? Let me get your speaker here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
why not?
Okay, good. See, you sitting here today, you're talking about very talented fighters, but you're not talking about the fighters. You're talking about A-side, B-side numbers. Who gives a damn? I mean, to be honest with you, if Spence fights Crawford, let Spence be the A-side as long as they get in the ring. If Wilder wants to fight Joshua, let whoever be the A-side just as long as they get in the ring. Of course you're going to disagree with me, but it's about the competition.
Cut it.
Scorsese.
Drive by.
Hey, look, man. Look, Spence, if they tell me that Spence going to fight Porter, Thurman, Jerry Heard, Canelo, and I never see a Crawford on the resume, man. Mike, I hope that don't bring you to tears, bro. I really do.
It would.
I really that kind of resume and your guy putting himself in a position not to get the fights. I hope that's okay with you. You know what I'm saying? Because this just getting ridiculous, bro. You can't tell me first take need to shape my boxing opinion or the
Cut it.
I'm not telling you that they should shape their boxing opinion. I'm telling you what mainstream media talks about boxing at the 147 division. They talk about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fighting. And that's all I'm saying, you guys. I'm not saying that ESPN outlet who rarely talks about boxing should shape you, should inform you about boxing. But when they pick up boxing, they pick up two guys' names in that division. That's all I'm saying.
Going out to Matt on Skype.
Drive by.
What's going on, Matt?
Hi guys. All right. Make a couple of quick points about Brazil getting his mandatory shot against Wilder. I think he's had, since he lost to AJ, he's had 3 fights, and then he gets another world title shot against Wilder. Luis Ortiz is set to have a title chance against Wilder after the Brazil's fight. He's had 3 fights since he lost to Wilder, and Dillian White is about to have his 10th fight, and he's nowhere near closer to a world title fight.
Yo, you know what else you can add to that list? Luke Campbell got his ass kicked by Linares. He's about to get a shot at unification.
Didn't get his ass kicked.
I don't think he should
get his ass kicked.
He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't
didn't get his ass kicked.
He didn't get his ass kicked?
No, sir.
No, he kicked Linares' ass?
No, sir.
No. He got his ass kicked.
No, he didn't.
No, he definitely lost to Linares.
He lost. There you go. Didn't get his ass kicked. Very competitive fight.
Shit. The point is, motherfuckers get title shots every time. You wanna act like it's corruption? Pick a division.
Who's Luis Ortiz's best win, Nestor?
Who's Luke Campbell's best win?
I'm asking you who Luis Ortiz is.
And I'm asking you who's Luke Campbell's.
He didn't even bring up Luke Campbell, nigga. You did.
I'm bringing it up specifically because he's from the UK. Luke Campbell's from the UK. Luke Campbell's getting a bullshit shot, and he's trying to tell me that motherfucking Lewis and Dominic are getting fake shots, and they're not letting Dillian White get a shot. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. So how is Luke Campbell getting it?
Are you from Ireland?
No, I'm from England. He's beaten Yvan Mendy, and you look at Yvan Mendy's record, he's beaten a lot of good fighters, so a lot better than Brazil's beaten.
Cut it.
Yo, you should really do an on-demand topic on this show. Like every day he calls in. He called in yesterday to talk about the same thing. Call in earlier, and I'll give you more time, obviously. Or just do an on-demand topic because this is ridiculous. You guys with this crybaby shit about Dillian White getting a shot, bro. There's way more. Nobody was crying for Earl Spence when he had to wait extension after extension that Eddie Hearn would apply for. Come on, man. Like you guys are seriously. No, like really, seriously, all right? NO.
And real quick, it's not only mainstream media. I gotta go back to this.
Oh man, get off that crawfish shit. This is an AJ topic.
Hold on, bro. Let me make my point.
It's just that you act like a wounded girl when we talk about this guy.
I'm bringing up both guys.
Bruh, we got callers. You want to bring up Crawford.
He's not only mainstream media. If you check the YouTubers, they're talking about Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. They're not even talking about Spence and Porter. You go
if you only knew that you're my hero.
Here we go. Go call it, man. Can't get a fucking point across.
A fighter from Nebraska. If you only knew that you're my hero.
Big ups to my nigga Wilder, man.
I see you shadow boxing in the snow and I just melt. Come on, Mike. Stop it, bro. NO, talk to me.
Drive by! What's good, man? Bro? We got to start a group, you hear me?
Yeah,
you
man.
Did?
We going to be the
TBV for life.
Snapchat. Snapchat
R&B. Look. Man, check it out, dude. I got a new idea for a segment in the show, you dig? TBV code, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? You can put in the people's code song in the background. Log that down, Mike. But look, check this out, Mike. If Spence like Porter and Thurman, he'd declare his side, man. That's undisputed. And Dick Colbert, he not gonna be able to be undisputed, dog. Spence the best chance. Let him fight them two, and that's a super fight. That's my call.
All right, Boomerang Deej.
Well on Deej.
Drive by.
So yeah, topic kind of changed over to this A side, B side thing, and I think we need to get some information from these heavyweights in regards to their super fights, because are they going to be one-offs or are they going to be trilogies or duologies? And if they are, when are they going to finish?
Trilogies, man. Trilogies. According to the rumor that Eddie put out yesterday, Wilder's supposed to have a rematch and a trilogy with Fury. And according to the contracts that they were trying to do with the DAZN $120 million deal, they definitely had a rematch and a third fight option. So, trilogies.
Well, what are they trying to do with Joshua? This is what we need to find out.
Well, that's what I just said. Remember, the $120 million offer to Wilder was for 2 Joshua fights. And obviously, the second one is going to have a rematch, so that makes it a trilogy.
All right, okay. Well, Finkel's saying that after that fight happens, Joshua won't want to fight him again. So what does Wilder think? Does he want another crack? Does he want another
after
shot
what fight
at Joshua?
happens? You got me lost.
Well, yeah, we got to see.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. Finkel said after what fight happens, they don't want Josh. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. Finkel reckons that after there's one Wilder fight with Joshua, there'll be no rematch. They'll probably see Joshua outclassed, and they won't.
I think he might have meant like after Wilder and AJ fight, Wilder's gonna knock out AJ, so AJ ain't gonna want the rematch. That's probably what they talking about. KO, Boomerang.
What up, KO?
Drive by.
KO 1, KO 2, KO 1, 2. Peace.
Hello.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You in the kitchen,
I'm just
bro?
thinking. What?
You in the kitchen, bro?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get something to eat.
We hear them pots.
Listen, look, I just wanted to find out this TBV appreciation night, is it still happening?
No, because the Boxing Writers Association are having their dinner and everybody's going to that fucker. Yo, Clarissa Shields got Fighter of the Year from IBF too.
Who?
Oh, okay. Because I was coming to see the AJ fight and I was going to pop down
Man, you can still meet up with us. Mike is gonna be in town. We still doing border wars. There'll be a lot of TBV people in town. So you could definitely you could definitely still meet with us for sure. Just let us know.
Get on the Patreon page and hit us up.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So, my name is Nestor Gibbs. You know that. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, at NSGTO. You know that. Catch us back for another one. We're going to have JB the Kappa on the betting show today. I'm thinking 4 or 5 o'clock. He's on West Coast time, so we got to make sure that, he's available. Let me throw him a text real quick. But, yeah, man, yeah. We be back, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right here because you never know when we go live. If there's some breaking news, me and Mike are gonna go live. So yeah.
And it doesn't matter, future, present, past. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. And I do my best every time I come on this show every morning. So you guys definitely smash that thumbs up button for that. All the videos that have been uploaded from Jack, from Ron, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button when you watch those. And yeah, man, Eddie Hearn, Ortiz, who knows what Ortiz and Dave County promotion is going to do. It seems like they've been promised a water fight later on this year, so we'll see how that plays out. But if he can't get Wilder in the ring, I would definitely like to see him against AJ. Definitely follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. I'm trying to become more active on Twitter. I don't really tweet a lot, but I'll start tweeting about some bullshit. But yeah.
My boy H Money says that his Facebook is H Moneybags.
H Moneybags, baby.
H Moneybags. Yo.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all want the song, man? Go hit up H Money on motherfucking H Moneybags.
We out.
Yes, sir.